Bureau of Land Management's horse holding facilities. That's where the horses go temporarily after they're rounded up.
That's right. News 4's Sophie Lincoln has more on why some are gathering to tour these facilities now.
The tour kick-started a 3-day conference here in Reno that will focus on wild horse issues and how best to manage these animals on public lands. With the largest wild horse population in the U.S. right here in Nevada, wild horse and burro advocates from across the country have come to Reno this week for a conference on the federal management of these animals.
Ultimately, if we're talking about horses, horses are kind of a representative of our public lands, and so we have to look at the big picture of the predators that are out there and all the other animals that are codependent on the lands that our wild horses rely on.
The conference started Wednesday morning with a tour of the Palomino Valley Wild Horse and Burro Center, where wild horses and burros are brought after being rounded up during a Bureau of Land Management gathering event.
After we gather horses, we acclimate them to domestic life, and our hope is that every horse out here can find an adopted horse.
This process is a product of the 1971 Wild Free Roaming Horses and Burro Act, which allows the BLM and the U.S. Forest Service to manage wild herds to ensure there aren't too many or too little horses or burros in any given area.
At the end of the day, if there's no land, no water, there's no wildlife, there's no horses. So it's really about getting us to maintaining those population levels of what the land can support.
But some wild horse advocates say the gathering process is inhumane, pointing to footage from some of the roundups where horses can be seen getting injured or even killed in the process, though this is typically a small number relative to the amount of total horses being gathered. Part of this week's conference will be exploring other potential solutions to manage the wild herds. This year's conference comes on the heels of a U.S. District Court case in which the judge ruled the BLM failed to adopt a legal herd management plan before 31 Mustangs died during a roundup of more than 2,000 horses in Nevada last summer. Reporting in the studio, Sophie Lincoln.